Hiya, I'm Nancy, and today's class we're going to do a power yoga session or power fitness session. It's just to improve the strength in our thighs, our legs and in our lower backs. Hope everything is okay with you guys. Again, if things are a little bit more difficult, please modify to suit your needs. So yeah, let's get started. So we're going to start on the floor and we're going to start in our child's pose. So this is just to get us into it. So we're just going to breathe. And when you're on the floor, just make sure that your fist is the same width between your knees. So if your face is sweating, you'll be able to see. So just get your fist and make sure that that's the width that you are required to have. So we're going to pop that there, pop it there, and then we're going to go down into our child pose. Here we're just going to breathe, get ourselves ready for today's session, and just get into the moment and start breathing in and breathe out. Again, big flowing breaths, as big as you can really. Breathe in and breathe out, and breathe in and breathe out, and breathe in one more time and breathe out. We're going to move into all fours. Like in our last video, we're going to do the cat pose. Again, adjust yourself on your mat if you need to. We're going to go on all fours. Make sure that your weight is distributed equally between your hands. And we're going to breathe in and stretch that back out. And breathe out, and we're going to arch it. And we're going to breathe in. And then we're going to breathe out. And one more time, breathe in. And breathe out. We're going to tuck those toes and we're going to go into our high plank. Here, it doesn't matter if you've got a little bit of an arch, that's what we want. We're going to do some tricep dips. So here we're just going to gently lower down and then come back up. Make sure those elbows are brushing your ribs. Gently come all the way down and come back up and then down, come back up. Perfect. Go back into downward dog. We're going to come forward, and we're going to do that again 3 times. So we're going to go down, come back up, down, come back up, and one more time. I'm going to go bring down, but then carry on all the way down into our low cobra, and then release our hands and hold it there. We're going to breathe in, and then we're going to breathe out. And breathe in, and we're going to breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Just focus on your body, listen to what it tells you. Breathe in and breathe out. Perfect. We're going to pop our hands down, tuck our toes in, reach all the way back into downward dog, and we're going to just relax those legs, get those moving. Walk those, do left and right, right and left, doesn't matter which way you start, and then we're just going to hold downward dog. Got to hold it there. Perfect. Going to come all the way over, go back down into your little cobra again, let go and hold, breathe, breathe in. And breathe out, and one more time, breathe in and breathe out. Tuck those toes into downward dog, wiggle those feet, hold it there, and we're going to walk ourselves up. Perfect. So from here we're going to fold all the way down. So we're going to fold, we're going to slowly just roll and wiggle our ways over just to release that back. Hold it here. We're going to go halfway. We're going to reach all the way back down again, and then we're going to come all the way up, and then we're going to flop all the way down. Remember to carry on with your deep breaths. We're going to just rock side to side. Hold it there. You're then going to grab your hands behind your back, and we're going to lift up, open those shoulders, hold it there, Again, we want to have equal weight between those feet. We don't want it to be too far into our heels. We want it equally distributed. Hold it there. And release. All the way up. And come all the way down. And again, bring those arms behind your back. Reach up. And hold up there, open the shoulders up. And then flop down. Reach up, all the way up. Perfect. Lovely out. Now we're going to go into our chair pose. So here we go down. And our legs are up like this. And we're going to hold it there. So we're going to hold and carry on with your breathing. That's it, just breathe through it. We want to make sure that when you look down you can see your toes. If not, you might have to sit down a bit more. Pop our hands down to the floor. We're going to go into downward dog, stretch that out. And then from here we're going to take our left leg and go to a lunge, and we're going to hold it there from the front or above. We're going to try and sit into our hips a little bit more so we can lower down. Try not to put this knee on the floor. If you need to, you can always lower it down and then just sink into the hips a bit more. If not, you can always tuck the toes and go up. Perfect. So we're going to lower it down. Go back into downward dog, walk up, and we're going to sit into that child's pose again. And we're going to hold it there. Again, make sure that you can see those toes. You can always reposition yourself. Always pause it and just double check where your positioning is. I'm going to hold it there. I'm going to go down into downward dog. Take the other leg, the right leg. We're going to pop that into our lunge. We'll go when you're ready. Lunge up. Lift your arms up and sit into those hips. Again, if it's a little bit difficult, you can always put your knee down like this and lean into it here so you can feel it there. If not, you can always tuck your toes and sit up. Perfect. Come back down to downward dog. Walk all the way up, and we're going to sit into child's pose. This time try and sit down a little bit more than what you have done before. Hold it here. You can always bring your feet in. Make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart as well. And hold up there. You should feel it in your thighs. Perfect. I'm going to come all the way up, flop all the way down, wiggle it around. Have a bit of a wiggle of the feet. Hope you're feeling okay. So now we're going to go onto the floor. We're going to go into our child's pose. You hold it there and just breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Make sure you've got control over your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Perfect. Then we're going to go into our high plank. Slowly bring down with those triceps. Then we're going to grab our toes with our feet and we're going to go into our bow pose. Here, you can hold it here and gently lift up. If you can go a little bit further, you can always do that. So you can lift up and hold. Careful with that breathing. And perfect. Then put that down. And we're going to go back into downward dog. Walk those feet in. I'm just going to sit down on the floor. Perfect. Then we're going to do our simple stretch. So we're going to take our left hand on our right knee and look around. Then we're going to take the other side. We're going to do the exact same. Remember to breathe. Perfect. Also, if you want to just stretch out that bottom back, we can just lean forward very slightly. And just hold it here. And bring it all the way back up. We can lie on our backs. You can take our left leg, cross it over the body like in the previous video. Take your arm, hold it there, and relax, and breathe in, and breathe out. And then we can do the same on the other one. And have a nice stretch. Remember to breathe in, and breathe out. Bring our legs in and circle around. Perfect. Lower the legs, palms up. You can stay here for some small meditation. Sink into the floor, think about what you're going to do for the day. Think about what's to come. And then we're just going to wait here. Just focus on that breathing, sinking into the floor. You can also, if you want to, sit up, still with those eyes closed. Face the front with your eyes closed. Sit with your back up straight and just relax here. And just breathe in and breathe out. And just take this time to breathe. Reflect on the work that you've just done. Reflect on the work that you've got coming up for today. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just ensuring that you feel yourself sink into the floor. Back up straight. And then open your eyes. And thank you for joining me today.